Hey, welcome. It's Domain Dave again for cheapwinefinder.com, and we got something that I'm kind of excited about. It is new, at least new for me, Trader Joe's wine. This has been a bad year. COVID kind of shut things down in California last year. The grapes got picked for the most part, at least where there wasn't fires and everything. But when you brought things inside to the wineries, the whole social distancing thing changed everything. So Trader Joe's, which, they're down the list when you're making wines. Most wineries and whatever make their wines first. And then you get all these Costco, Trader Joe's, private labels are coming second because that's just how it works. And what I got here is a Tanner Park Carneros District, Sonoma County, Chardonnay 2019. Carneros is both in Napa Valley and in Sonoma County. Most of it is in Napa, just a few wineries and vineyards, but there's good in both in Sonoma. And that's a good sign. One of the reasons why Sonoma, which is fairly inland, not a huge amount inland, but the San Pablo Bay is its southern border. Across the bay, quite a distance, is Oakland. And the San Pablo Bay just brings ocean cold water and breezes into areas that without that bay wouldn't be, they wouldn't do the same grapes because it'd be warmer there. But not only does it make Carneros a Pinot Noir Chardonnay area, it keeps Napa going. Clarksburg to the east, Lodi even further east. The cold winds go down the valleys into the delta, and all these river deltas coming out of San Pablo. And there you go. I'm going to take a sip. This is a wine that's kind of interesting. Usually with Trader Joe's wines, exclusive wines, you don't really know the pedigree. Let me take a sip. The name of this wine is Tanner Park. That's a label. And I kind of had the feeling, just from looking about, trying to check out the wine, that it had been a label that had been around years ago and it wasn't anymore. And I checked the back of the bottle. It didn't say a whole lot, but it said August Briggs has two sons, Tanner and Parker, who are the light of his life. That's kind of weird, but Tanner Park, the name of the brand. So, who's August Briggs? Because it says ABJ Wines. So I looked that up, and August Briggs is like a boutique Napa winery. It's been around since 95, maybe a little earlier than that. August Briggs, he calls himself Joe, sold his winery about 10 years ago to his employees, so it's still going. They have a Carneros Chardonnay from 2019 under that, which I imagine the sourcing is different. But their wine sells for like $32, $35. This is $9.99. So it looks like about a decade ago, Joe Briggs sold off the winery and started kind of doing his own thing, private labels, negotiant, because it said he was consulting for Castle Rock. Castle Rock is a label that buys grapes from all sorts of places and has different types of wines from different regions. It's kind of cool brand if you ever look into it. So you got a guy that's got experience in Napa, experience in Carneros, has been making wines that sell for a pretty good price. These are not inexpensive wines that he was making. And here's one thing, I'm going to take another sip. This is a solid Chardonnay for $9.99. One thing about these wine regions in California, this is friends dealing with friends. If somebody, like, you've been in the business 20 years, you got a new thing, you call up a guy you've known for 20 years, you got any grapes? Well, you're not getting the stuff from out back. You're going, yeah, I do. Because they know what you can do with the grapes. They know You're a friend. They're going to give you whatever the best of what they have. What they're not using themselves. So this is kind of a pretty decent deal. I mean, Trader Joe's wines are always, they have price advantages. They don't advertise. They have less distribution because they don't have salespeople out there trying to get their wines on the shelves. They can price their wines aggressively. They pay up front so you can get a better bargain than someone who has to wait a year to get their money back. So a $10 wine isn't a $10 wine when compared to a retail wine. So these wines hit a little higher than they should. And since you never know who made it or whatever, but it turns out this ABJ Wines is a boutique Napa guy. I mean, he's not making it there now. He's not using his vineyard with his vineyards, but he knows people to get the grapes, and he knows how to make it, and he knows where to get the facilities to make the wine, which is a good thing for $9.99. So here I am. I mean, Trader Joe's, I've been getting a lot of people asking me, hey, this wine has been around, and I think Trader Joe's says it doesn't come up anymore. It's gone. I said, no, wait. There's been reasons why these things aren't around. Maybe Trader Joe's is using this time to kind of, clear out the ones that aren't selling as well, or the deals that aren't making themselves as much money. So there might be some brands who don't come back, but maybe there will be a bunch of brands that do come back. So this is a good wine. It's from somebody who knows how to make good wine. Yeah, and it's $10, $9.99. It's from a premium growing region. There are no bad vineyards in Carneros. Take another sip. It's good. So that's it for me. You're getting a $10 wine that punches above its price point. So that's it for me, Domain Dave from CheapWineFinder.com. Like us where you like your podcasts. Algorithms are everything, so do it if you please. And I'll be talking to everybody in a couple of days. I don't know what we got next, but we got something coming up. We always do. We're a machine. So keep it cheap, stay safe, stay cool or warm depending on the circumstances, and I'll be talking to everybody. Adios, bye-bye.